J. Cole is dropping his The Offseason album May 14th.
J. Cole.
Yeah.
Jermaine.
Yeah.
Cole.
Yes.
And he just had a rollout just dropped. There's quite a few things you can learn from it if you're an independent artist coming up. So let's talk about J. Cole's rollout and what you need to know.
So without further ado, hit that smash button and like it. Subscribe, it's awesome.
What's going on, everybody? Garrett from Track Sounds back again with another video about some of the hottest artists in the game right now. Today we're talking about the rollout that J. Cole has going on with The Offseason, his new album dropping very, very shortly. I'm excited for it myself. I do have a question of the day though. Are you gonna jam it on May 14th when it drops? Are you a J. Cole fan? I almost said Jermaine Cole just because that meme's always stuck in my head.
Jermaine.
Yeah.
Cole.
Or you might even be here after it's already dropped and you already, jammed it a few times and now you're here checking this out. So I appreciate you. Let's get into it and talk about what are some of the things J. Cole did with this rollout. Now, mind you, J. Cole is one of the biggest artists of our generation right now. So he can get away with a few things that most other independent artists or up and coming artists cannot get away with. You know, anticipation for albums is much higher for somebody like that. I always recommend dropping singles if you're an up and coming artist, but let's see what kind of takeaways we can get from his rollout. First thing you want to take away from it is that it wasn't drawn out. May 4th, he dropped the cover art and the name. May 7th, he dropped the first song, which was the interlude, which isn't necessarily even the single. He might just be testing out some things and they're gonna let the album play and let the fans kind of decide the singles by just popularity of streams, popularity of numbers and metrics. And then he announced that the album's gonna be out from May 14th. So there was only a 10-day window in between when he announced it. And this is one of the biggest artists out there that can keep attention of fans. What you need to take away from this is you don't need to do a bunch of heavy promo for something before something's even out. Now, when you're dropping something, do more of the majority of the promo after it's already out. If you catch somebody's attention and it's not out, you're gonna lose them with the amount of attention span that people have now. Do some very, very slight promo going into it, but put stuff out and make sure you have enough catalog that can keep people interested if you are doing heavy promo for something that isn't already out now. The second thing you can tell he's doing really well is that he prepared a lot of things and then had them ready for release, and then now he's just flooding the game consistently each day with new promo, new marketing, new material that can keep people anticipating this album that's coming out. He had obviously been filming a documentary for a long time, which I love and we'll touch a little more in a minute. He's been dropping some interviews, some freestyles. He's been dropping different things that he had filmed for, a couple months in advance and then just saved them and perfected them until it was right time to just keep hitting people over and over. It wasn't like he dropped the documentary 3 months before and then people are waiting for it. He is know when the anticipation is hot and when the iron is hot, or whatever the saying is. It sounds like George Bush trying to say that shit right there.
Says fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Whatever that saying is, he knows when the iron is hot and so he can strike it. I'm done. Well, he's going to play in the African Basketball League in Rwanda. He has been doing all types of different things that you can see he's had planned for a while. You saw videos of him shooting. Don't be afraid to stock up some content and get it ready for release whenever you're finally ready to drop. Don't just start dropping stuff when you don't even have a plan behind it and you don't have stuff ready to go. Third thing he did that I loved about this was he dropped the documentary, which really gave an insight into how the process was made, his personality more, and really gave a fan's ability to latch on and feel more connected with the music and the person. This is something I always recommend for artists. You really got to show your personality, who you are, who you can be when you're making music and outside of music, and things that really just represent you. Don't be afraid to document a lot of things and put it out there and for people to see and get a better feel of what you're about. And then the fourth thing, he kept on brand with his normal theme. He's always had an underdog sports theme that kind of would allow people to rally behind him and make them feel like they're a part of his journey and story. You need to find a similar type of branding and theme you can do. He had the warm-up, he had the come-up, he had Friday Night Lights, now he has the off-season. They all have a similar feel and vibe to them when you talk about them, and I'm sure the music will also resonate in that as well. Find your brand, find your theme, find your story. What is your story? Are you fun? Are you entertaining? Are you thought-provoking? Are you a storyteller? Think of all these things and then apply them to your brand the best way you can. He felt like he's always been an underdog coming from the ground up, and he had that kind of energetic sports style feel, and that's exactly what he portrays with a lot of his music. music. I didn't want to dive too far into this because I just wanted to point out some very quick things that you can notice about a professional artist rollout. These are things that you can apply to yourself. You know, maybe like I say, I'm not a big fan of albums. If you're an up and coming artist or independent, look more towards the singles and EP, but these same principles you can apply to that. So let me know what y'all think in the comments below and if I missed anything, and let me know if there's any content y'all want to see particularly. And as always, I appreciate y'all watching through to the end. Drop your Spotify below, don't tell nobody, and I'll follow y'all up through there. And yeah, till next time, peace.
Smash it! Smash the like button, please. Like this channel. Garrett is awesome, and he loves Big Ed, and Big Ed loves Garrett, okay? So without further ado, hit that smash button and like it. Subscribe, it's awesome.